Hello everybody, Patrick Glenn Nichols, Muscle Car Barn Finds, and today I'm down here just south of New Orleans, Louisiana. I come down here to video this 1970 Chevelle that will be going up for sale very soon at Cruisin the Coast, at the auction at Cruisin the Coast, which is coming up here in a couple weeks in October. This is a 1970 Chevelle. This is not a real super sport. This is going to be marketed as a SS454 recreation clone. That's exactly what it is. The car was originally a 13437, a standard base Chevelle sport coupe. This is not a Malibu sport coupe. So right off the bat, you can tell this car was not born with the SS equipment by the VIN alone, being that it is a base Chevelle. But in my opinion, this car being a great candidate for the recreation that it has become. So in my opinion, that it was a great candidate for that, because beforehand, being just a standard base Chevelle, it had a very small audience. And at least now, being a nice car, this car's been in the South the majority of its life, purchased new in Atlanta, Georgia, and then immediately, not soon thereafter, come down here to Louisiana and been in the South its entire life. And then it got the restoration to a SS454 clone some time ago. But it's a nice car. It was originally green mist. Now it is forest green with cowl induction. It is still bench seat on the column. The Super Sport dash has been added. The Super Sport equipment has been added. But again, in my opinion, I think this was a great candidate for that. But it must be marketed correctly to the right target market. You know, these cars, generally true SS454 cars, exceed, you know, six figures on a regular basis. But this car here, being a clone or a recreation, it would be a car that would be quite a bit more affordable for a lot of guys. So this is something that you can have. A person can enjoy this car and have a 454 engine, an automatic, you know, and go down the road, have a great time. So there is a market for that. Not everybody is in the market for a numbers matching, true born investment type real LS6 and wants to, you know, spend north of 150 grand or more than that. So this is a car, there is a market for this. So I'll go around it real quick. The owner wanted me to just do a short little video of the car for the buyers, the potential bidders. The paint job is nice. You can see it has some reproduction. The reproduction rear SS pad. The rear stripes look to be pretty good. The dimensions are pretty spot on. They may the gap in the center may be just a fraction off, and the turn. But anyways, the rear stripes are great. I would rate them around great to excellent. The paint and body I would rate around great to excellent. Of course, it's got totally reproduction interior, so we won't go in too much in depth. It does have reproduction gauges. Those are reproduction tacking gauges, but it is a real Super Sport dash. That is a real GM, not a reproduction NK1 steering wheel. And it has air conditioning, which we all know you cannot get an LS6 with air conditioning, but you could get an LS5. But this car has an LS6 engine in it, is what the owner of the car explains to me. That's the way it will be sold, as an LS6 engine. I'm for sure it's a 512 block. Not for sure if it's 11 to 1s or as far as that, because I can't see inside of an engine. There's the front side of the car. Cowl induction hood, of course, has been added. But like I said, nice car that will be going up for auction very soon. Quick little look under the hood. You see the AC. It does have a big radiator, but the lower portion for the radiator is not present. Quite a few incorrect items under the hood, but all in all, a nice car to enjoy. Again, this car will be going up for sale at Cruisin the Coast auction. Do a quick look at the cowl tag, which will show you that this was a base Chevelle, which will be a 134 body style 37. So you can see the 13437 right there. That's the base Chevelle for the V8 in the 70 for 1970. This is born at the Kansas City, Missouri assembly plant. We can see the body number 181, 361, 786 for the Roma cloth and the mixture with the green metallic vinyl, which would be the standard green interior bench seat. And then we have green mist lower and green mist upper. And this is a late car for 07C. Car does have a turbo 400 transmission, of course not original to this car, and it has a CCF, an L34 positive traction rear axle in the car now. So the Super Sport equipment has been added. The F41 suspension is present, disc brakes along in the front, and F41 front and rear sway bar. So really nice car. Again, it's not what everybody generally looks for, but there is a market for a car that when the price reflects it, you know, like I said, not everybody's willing to spend 150, K on a car. So this will be somewhere along the, a little north of half of that, which you just can't restore this car. So it should go fairly high because the labor these days, you just can't restore a Chevelle this nice, under 75 grand pretty much. So parts and labor alone, this car began life as a really nice solid body base 70 Chevelle V8 car. So one more time, I am here in New Orleans, Louisiana. The car will go up for sale at Cruisin the Coast at the auction. I'm Patrick Glenn Nichols. This is a 1970 Chevelle SS454 recreation clone, and it will be marketed as such. They will mention me coming and inspecting the car and explaining to the owner exactly what he has at the auction, so when it runs across the auction block, they will make sure that the bidders know that this is a recreation clone SS454 with air conditioning. If you need assistance authenticating your 1970 Chevelle SS, you have a nice car hidden that you want to share with me, if you need assistance buying or selling your car, please contact me at pnichols26@yahoo or Patrick Glenn Nichols on Muscle Car Barn Finds on Facebook and YouTube. I really appreciate all the interest, all the likes and shares and comments. I really appreciate all that. So please contact me if you need me. More videos on the way.